So this is our Hawassi Products new 3-point hitch sprayer. This is the 300-gallon size. It's designed to apply liquid biology and soil amendments so that you'd harm the biology as little as possible. We have an elliptical tank with a sump drain underneath, and that gives the ability to drain all the liquid out of the tank, making cleaning easier. So you're not dealing with big buildups of sludge in the bottom of the tank. This is a diaphragm pump, a Zeta 170 made by Udor. Allows us to basically pressurize the biology with as little harm to the biology as possible. And it's powered by a hydraulic motor. This allows for any placement around the sprayer, much easier to disconnect, no PTO shafts, and it's a lot safer. And we have a blow off so that if you deadhead the pump, it is safe. And also coming into the pump, we have a strainer. We have a 20 mesh screen in there just to make sure no gravel and big chunks of organic matter get into the pump and damage it. So the 3-port valve on the bottom of the tank allows us to either have it go to the pump or a simple switch, and it's then draining out the tank for easy cleaning as well. And it's all hooked up with cam locks, so you can remove the strainer if you don't think it's necessary. Also coming in the bottom of the sump is our agitation line, and that allows for good circulation on the bottom of the tank to keep everything in suspension while we're spraying and applying the liquid. So this is our pressure regulating and boom control valve. So it's 3 ball valves from T-Jet with a pressure regulating valve on the bottom. The extract is pumped in on this yellow line, and then we can control how much goes into the boom manifold and how much gets recirculated back into the top as a blow off. The middle one is used for the agitation line. So that's mostly left on to keep the agitation going. And then you have left and right boom control valves and a pressure regulator for in-cab control. This makes it very nice when you're in the cab to just flip a switch on and off, no manual valves. So we picked the Boominator line of tips. This gives a big flood jet fan out onto the ground, and it gives the least amount of destruction to the biology. You notice we have as little 90-degree corners as we can. So we use this hose to take the corners, and then the tip, we can flip the orientation. So the way it is set up now, it's gonna make like a rainfall effect. And then you can just loosen this and flip it 90 degrees and to actually better blow it into the soil. So depending on what you're trying to apply and how you're trying to apply it, you have a lot of range for that. And these 2 tips, the left and the right, they give you a 50-foot swath. Also on quick connects, so you can have a bunch of different tips depending on the application rate, and you can just easily take them on and off or have them all lined up here and just move the hose. So this particular frame is designed with Cat 2 and Cat 3 hitch option for depending on your tractor size. And we also have adjustable feet for setting it down. And there you can see the hydraulics plug in. The key for using a hydraulic motor is to ensure that your tractor has enough hydraulic flow. We are using the T-Jet 744A 3-boom controller. As you can see, it has a pressure gauge, a pressure adjust, which runs that valve in the back, and then you have the 3 boom sections and a master on and off. This makes it very convenient to turn up left and right boom off and adjust the pressure as needed. So this freshwater tank is here so that you can add water in while you have the extract or application you have in the big tank. When you get done finished spraying in the field, you open this valve and it will drain the water into the tank, and then you can run the agitator and keep the whole inside of the big tank moist, which makes cleaning a lot easier. So that's a very important feature when you're spraying biologicals for cleanup.